For the polygenic diseases, the environment factors or lifestyle really matters. So you can see your gene and you can just adjust your caloric intakes. So nowadays, there is a lot of DTC, meaning direct-to-consumer type genetic tests, gene tests. And I received one of them. This was one company in Europe. Nowadays, we have this kind of thing also in Japan. But what we do is we go to their homepage, and we say that I want to participate in that, and then they will send us a small package, which you can collect your buka like that. And you just put it in and send it out with a couple of documents that you have to sign. That's a waiver. They want you to they want to sign that you approve them to do analyze your genes. Okay. And this is after a month or so, there will be a letter from them, and they'll tell you that the result is ready. And this is one of the results I got. I got an account, and it says that, welcome Masaki Muramatsu. That's me. And if you click here, there is about 60 different conditions of diabetes, hypertension, to COPD, things like that. And they will calculate the risk for myself. And also there is the ancestry results, and if you click there, it tells you what your ancestry looks like. Well, actually, as for the mitochondrial genes, you can follow the maternal side, and if you see the Y chromosomes, you can go through the paternal side. Well, anyway, this kind of thing was here, and I'll just show you what it looks like for my diabetic profile. It's a top secret. Okay, it comes out like this, and diabetes, type 2 diabetes. And so this is the average one risk, and your type is 0.25, meaning that I was resistant to becoming a diabetes. So this is called the relative risk, and this is the absolute risk. As for the East Asian ancestry, the lifetime risk for getting type 2 diabetes is like 25%. This is a little bit exaggerated, I think. But if in my genotype, in my gene pattern, it's like 6.2%, meaning that I'm quite resistant to type 2 diabetes. So how did they calculate that? You can click and find out that they examined 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of my genes, diabetic genes, and in my case it was like this. So, and they calculated and found out that it was like this. They also calculated the gene that I told you, the CD-CAR1, which I used for my research. So, gene tests for common diseases is becoming quite popular in Japan now. By analyzing multiple SNPs, disease risk information can be conveyed. And since not all genetic factors are covered at this moment, the results should be conveyed with very caution. And this can use to motivate, to improve the lifestyle, but not to deteriorate. Like, I know that, now I know that my risk is 25%. It's not good for me to eat too much. you have to use it as a motivation to improve. And to do this, to make this work, it needs genome research and proper counseling. Well, we also made this kind of genetic risk score. And in this case, we, through literature search, we checked which of the genes are related to Japanese diabetes versus which are related to Caucasians. As you can see here, the top 10 genes, if you see this line, this white one means that they are common. And the red one is specific for Japanese, and the blue ones are specific for the Caucasians. It looks like that the top 10 genes are mostly common with each other, albeit the ranking is a little bit different. But as for the 10 to 30th, there becomes some of the, shall we say, ethnic specific genes that is related to diabetes.
CFAM, caring for well-being.